I just want to talk about something and be very transparent with you guys in sin and striving against sin. So, I've been very open on this channel about my struggle with gluttony and how I always made food my God. And so, I decided it was time because God had removed so many sins from my life. And I feel like this is literally like the last thing that's keeping me from walking in complete and total freedom, not being a slave to anything. And so I have been doing one meal a day with at least 20-hour fasts for 3 weeks straight, and I've lost 11 pounds. I'm kind of at a plateau. I need to lose about 20 more to feel good in my body. And so I'm going to keep going. But what I've learned is how to actually resist sin. Because the thing is the things that I turned from initially were really easy to turn from. Because like I didn't want them. So like even though I was watching really bad TV shows and things like that like curse God's name, like I always felt kind of guilty about it, and I was like, this is wrong. And it's a lot easier to just like put the television, away. But then what would happen is sometimes I would get rid of a sin and then I would turn to other sins. So then, yes, I got rid of that sin, but now I'm overeating again because I'm bored because I'm not watching as much TV. So then that's when I need to learn how to put my plate down and find other things and not be slothful and all kinds of things. It's just like a cycle. But at the end, like there's a lot of suffering on the road to recovery. And I don't think it's just about losing weight. It's about gaining freedom and independence and being a slave to God, not your flesh. And so I understand when Jesus says, after you've suffered a little while, the God of all grace will soon crush Satan under your feet. I'm going to crush this. I'm going to get back to where I should be, and I'm going to live life abundantly, but I've got to suffer. I've got to suffer. And so at the end of you suffering and striving against sin is your freedom, is a new life. So put down that bottle of alcohol. Put down the gossip and slander that comes out of your mouth. Put down your corn addiction, whatever it is, the thing that you're a slave to and each of you know in your heart what you struggle with. Put it down. Don't have sex before marriage. Don't resist. Yesterday, I knew that I couldn't have food till the next day, and I was having hunger pangs, and my stomach was really growling at me. It was like a demon in there. And I said no, and I resisted it, and the pangs went away. In the same way, resist sin, submit to God, and the devil will flee. Because we're only tempted when given into our desires. So let your desire be God and throw sin far from you. Throw away every sin that so easily entangles you. And you will suffer, but you will find freedom.